And ladies and gentlemen, it is WuTNG versus Well Done. Game 3. Winner moves to winner's bracket in the group. Loser goes to loser bracket. For Well Done, we got Shima, Z42, Harugumo, Stalin, Brisbane, Des Moines, Salem, St. Vincent, and Vermont. For WuTNG, we've got WuTNG, we got Delny, Ragnar, Shima, Marseille, Venezia, Des Moines, Marseille, St. Vincent, and Ohio. Ooh. So let's see how these teams are going to split themselves up. So let's take a look. So as these people move, very aggressive Ragnar push from the side of WuTNG, straight into C. Hard push of 5 teams to the home cap side for WuTNG, and then just 3 over to the contested. Hard push down the center right now for the side of Well Done. Shima's the only one at A. Looks like the Stalingrad's going to go wide, and maybe the Vermont's going to tail, but it looks like the Brisbane is setting up to assist the Harugumo, and then the Des Moines, Salem, and Z42 heading towards D. I'm going to keep an eye on this, because this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And so early cap control to the side of WuTNG. It won't be a massive lead, but we've seen enough games that it's come down to 1 kill just stopping or such. So I won't say that 6 points may not be the difference. Now, the thing for the side of Well Done is that you're going to be giving up a lot of early cap control right now, because you're giving D and you have nothing there at D. Your Z42 is backed off. You have a heavy contingent here sitting, waiting to try to slap anything that goes into C. Nothing's gone into C yet, but you got to watch this. Ooh, and these are spicy torps. He should have seen that, and no torps are coming. Oh! And and Lead Coder gets Asuka with the torps early on, and that's massive. Let's go back in, watch these torps coming in, see how they're doing. Looks like these torps are just gonna miss, but that is a critical kill for the side of Well Done. They completely negate now the push challenge early on from the side of WuTNG, because without the Shima there, you don't have smoke. The Marseilles can push up, yes, but now you've bought yourself time and points. You now have, if you look at it, you now have a DD advantage that you can translate. And so how are they going to use that becomes the question. Ragnar will spot the Harugumo out. Harugumo spotted, but the problem for the Ragnar is you've got a Brisbane looking right at you. And so you try to go dark, but you take 7,500, make that 8,900 in the space of using your own radar. That is not a good trade. And WuTNG trying to set up and figure out what the play is now that they're down one of their destroyers early on. Good news is you still got the cap advantage, so that points lead is closing back up. You've still got all of your other ships pretty healthy, but you did losing that Shima just hurts. Losing that Shima just hurts. So you keep an eye out. The torps here should be dodged. And they will be. Stalingrad of Poifik tries to shoot the Marseille. Will not hit him. And so now you start to see Well Done starting to adjust. The points that they had gained, they're about to go back down in terms of points. But you can see they've basically said, oh, we don't need to do anything with C. We're going to move over, and now we're going to contest these ships over here on B and D. And so you can see the Z-42 heading straight to C. Venezia out there on the edge, but Dr. Logic has the shots, and Barchetta's got to kite away. That'll give the Z-42 free access to D for now, and there's no radar over there. And so now the play just becomes the Shima's just going to keep shadowing here and dumping torps when he can. I mean, 2 Crazy Eyes is already down 22,000. Here comes some more Stalingrad shots. Down another 6K there with the fire. Shots in from the Vermont, just going to miss. And there's the torps, as I said. Shima has torps. He's going to use them. And so now it becomes a, how do you make this play work? Looks like the Marseille, both Marseilles should be good to dodge. Yes, both Marseilles will dodge the Shima's torps. But that does force Harbinger out into the broadside against a Brisbane and a Harugamo and a Vermont that may choose to shoot him. Shots in on the Marseille of Crazy Eyes, he's down. And Z-42, as mentioned, is hurting. And so at this point, this becomes a really big challenge. You now have 2 caps for the side of Well Done. They've forced the Ohio and Venezia off D. There's nothing to do. Delny's going to go into C, but this is the game right here. What you can see on this screen. It's not the Delny taking that cap. All that's going to do is keep the points lead from growing. It's what happens with the Marseille, what happens with the Marseille, what happens with the Vincent, the Des Moines, and the Ragnar. What happens with those ships? And so the Marseille of Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes is going to have 2 heals left. St. Vincent spotted. Vermont opening up on the St. Vincent. That could be a big hit, and it's not. Hype it all up, and then it's just 8K. Now, the lead is only 21. It's going to start to shrink now with that Ragnar and A, but the problem is there's plenty of radars there in position to get you. Stalingrad's going to get you, and so expect to see shots coming out soon to try to deny the cap. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just, nope, there we go. There's the shots. Might have been too late, though. It's really close to too late, but it looks like they just get them in time. And so he goes dark. He's right at the edge of the Brisbane spotting range. Down to 24,000. And he's backing in, still trying to take it. But the Brisbane absolutely can radar him if he wants. Shots out from St. Vincent onto Brisbane. Brisbane takes about 10K. Oh, and he gets slapped. Another 20K off right there from the Marseilles. And now WuTNG is going to take control.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's victory draws near.
And so, but here's the counterplay. Z42 bringing the Des Moines across. And I love this just back and forth check challenge. So, Shimikaze dies. WuTNG takes D. Response. Push ships over here. Force them back. Z42 takes D. Z42 takes D. Delny takes C. Z42 says, okay. Well, that's okay because we're tied, so Ragnar takes A. Z42 says, okay, I'll take C. And now Delny goes back to D. This has been such a just game of check and counter check back and forth. Two Crazy Eyes has to be very careful. He's got just one heal left, and everybody wants a piece of him. And the Ragnar takes a torp. The Shima's torps from Leak Code have been huge, but the Marseille of Crazy Eyes gets just absolutely massacred by a Vermont. And Well Done claims the next pawn in this chess match. Ragnar also really hurting. One heal left, down to 6,500 health. That heal probably only gets him up to about 10k. This game is just back and forth. D now being taken, that'll start to close the lead, and that means that the side of WuTNG is back in control for the moment. But this is, man, this has been such a game. Harbinger now. Harbinger does have some advantages working for him, even though this is not a fun one. He's got a heal. 2, he's got a DCP. And he still has 30,000 health. Problem is he's going to continue to be the focus. And so it becomes a how much damage can the side of Well Done do to him, because they're going to need to push back in and take A, and fast. Spotting on the Des Moines of Dr. Drunk, Skamomo spotted out. BP Fresh has about the same health, a little bit less, though he's using the heal. Both of them are using the heal right now. So as long as Skamomo doesn't get shot, and here comes the St. Vincent to change that. Only gets 3k, doesn't feel great. Marseille also down to 20k now. Ragnar using that last heal, he's at 8k. He's going to heal up, and it's going to be about that 10k, I thought. Maybe a little closer to 11k. But right back down to 8,800. And now the Ragnar, yes, he baits it out. They get the Des Moines. That's a big kill. But the Ragnar now has to try to stay alive. His DCP is ready. He's not going to be dark for another about 10 seconds. And he's got to be very careful here, because here come all the shells in to try to kill him. And if he's not very careful, he beaches himself. Down to 2,000, down to 1,700. Do they have the shell lines? Oh, 51 health. Oh, and he's clenched on that one, ladies and gentlemen. And he gets away with 51 health. 40 seconds, but now the Marseille goes down as we zoom back out. And suddenly, it's a 16-second difference right now. St. Vincent gonna go into D. How much quicker will it get into D than the Salem gets into C, or the St. Vincent of WuTNG gets into C? Oh, and here come the Z42 torps. Z42 with a torp, he's gonna get 2, 40k, another hit onto him, 42k, nobody into D yet. Salem charging in, who's gonna get in there first? Oh, and the St. Vincent does, that's gonna grow the lead just temporarily, but this is just delaying and buying time. If the Salem stays dark in the long run, this is better for Well Done. And it's 6 seconds to cap. And so now Well Done is 58 seconds away from winning. This game has gone back and forth. And if they don't get C soon or a kill, they're trying to get the Z42 right now. And there's the changeover. Oh, Ohio now. Here comes the challenge play. Ohio doesn't take a lot of damage on the first shots. Well Done officially wins this game. If the caps handle and nobody dies. Salem, they get shots on. It's not enough. 25 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. And can WuTNG find it? They're going to lose by the skin of their teeth right now. It's a 12-second difference. They need a kill. I don't know where they're going to find it. They're looking desperately for a kill. They try. They got shots out from the St. Vincent on the Salem. but it's too late, ladies and gentlemen. The shots are not in time, and well done wins the game and takes the series 2-1. Wow.